The northern Great Plains, a rich, vast landscape that harbors two of America's most sought-after big game species. In this series, we are targeting both white-tailed deer and mule deer on the grasslands of western South Dakota. I'm joined by my good friend Tommy Novak, his dad Pat Novak, and my dad, Bryant Morrison, in one of my favorite places in the world, targeting rutting bucks of both species. Morning. Sitting here glassing a white-tailed buck. Just got in last night. This is our first morning of hunting. The snow, some hoarfrost on the ground. Everything's really gonna pop. We saw this buck basically in the dark. Just sitting here in the truck trying to get a little inventory of what's going on, because every year in here it differs. This does look like a nice deer though. I don't think it's quite something we're looking to shoot today, but a nice little buck. Cold. Coldest it's ever been. Definitely for an opener, West River, South Dakota for us. So this deer's about to walk through a patch where I can probably see its antlers. And yeah, we're going to see what happens.
Started out at -6 today.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a shooter. Future shooter. He's got a good frame. He just doesn't have time like it all. Is that a whitetail? Oh my god, it is. Dude, that is a whitetail. Look at him right there. That's a donkey.
That's a good looking buck.
That's the one to kill right there. Pheasant behind him.
Nice deer, dude. Look at that. Look at that.
I know, he's going away with his tail up though. Yeah, he's thick.
He is young. I can tell now that he's got a nice rack on him for a young buck. It's so hard to tell because the muleys they only have nice racks, you know?
Yeah. Compared to whitetails.
Yeah. Because that'd be a nice whitetail right there, wouldn't
it? Yeah. Just been kind of taking inventory, driving around, throwing up the spotting scope, looking at some deer, get around the whole property and see if there is for mule deer now. Just got one little buck right here, right in front of us. Other than that, saw another little buck where the whitetails were in some ag fields, so nothing too crazy happening yet. Observing some bucks here. Did see a real nice whitetail this morning. He's gonna be tough to kill, but if he gets a hot doe and gets across the fence, we'll get him. He's over on a neighboring property in some ag fields. These deer we're watching now, there's 3 bucks and a bunch of does. They're on the property we can hunt. It's good to see they're using this food source in here. It's a little bit of sorghum he has. Yeah, I'm just going to keep grinding. They're definitely moving with these cold temperatures. That's for sure. So, it's good. They're on their feet. It's 10 a.m. and they're still on their feet eating. We spend the remainder of the morning looking over quite a few mule deer bucks. See, my dad has a mule deer tag and only about a day and a half to hunt. Eventually, after canvassing tons and tons of ground, we end up spotting a decent buck and decide to go after him. Go ahead and get right up here and set up one of your stakes. So to the left of the doe facing us is the buck of question. His antlers are just to the left of her, so look at him with your scope and let me know what you think.
Oh, pretty good size. He's laying down.
But you can just see his antlers, right?
Yes. I think he's pretty good size.
One you want to shoot or no?
Yeah.
It's up to you. He's not.
I think so. Well, I could kill that other one easy.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Pretty good size, man.
Wait till he's clear, because there's all that shit around.
Here he is. He's clear now.
Yep. Just wait now. Calm down. There's that other buck. Got him. Nice shot. Nice shot. That was quick. Pretty nice deer. Nice little 3x3. Didn't have much time to get Dad one, so.
Yeah. Such as it is, right? Such as it is.
Didn't have much time to get Dad one, so we got him a nice little 3x3 this morning. Pretty cool. Pretty advantageous little spot to be in for us to get him. Snuck over the rise and decided to shoot him there, so. Not bad. A lot better than not shooting one.
True. Still a good buck. He'll be good eating. Get a lot of good medicine out of me.
So this evening, just this first day, on the whitetail front, they're really keyed in on food sources, and they're really grouped up, like not seeing whitetails. I've only seen them in 2 places, and both of them are ag fields. And right now, we are literally just observing to try to see what kind of bucks are in here. And I could make a play tonight, but more than likely, this is more of an observation type of an afternoon. I'm gonna get inventory. If there is a buck we want to kill in here, this will be probably one of the areas that we focus on. It's gonna be an area we focus on anyway for whitetails. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. Stay in the truck and see what we see from here. Problem is, big flat. Very hard to kill a deer in here. Very hard to approach. Very hard to do anything. We spend the rest of the evening observing quite a few bucks, and right at last light, we notice a 4x4 that looks pretty good. In the meantime, the rest of the crew rolls up, and in the typical first night of the hunt fashion, we drink a little whiskey.
You were South Dakota?
Yeah, I grew up down in Wagner.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't miss Minnesota at all. Moved here, homesteaded, built a town, and then started.
There's the town I'm talking about.
Yeah, and there's a picture.
Brushy.
A picture of the old town of
Yeah,
Brushy.
I know how it's looking.
And they set up a general store, and he had a whole bunch of kids. The daughters would run freight wagons over to Pier, where they get river access. And the deal was, you come here, you could have whatever you order in 2 days. Because they'd meet on the trail, pass the order, and get it to Pier and get it freighted back quick like. But then the railroad put the town to bed because it came to Faith rather than Brushy.
Oh, it is really interesting on like the what ifs.
Right.
Of different stories.
Right.
like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great story. You know, you take a look at like South Dakota history, it's a flyover area, right? There's a lot of really cool things about South Dakota that had an impact nationwide, but I mean, it really shaped the state, and that's one of them. I mean, really. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been 1870s and 1880s. And then this place was homesteaded in 1890.
It's pretty out here right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, Daniel, which way are we headed? Anything to make a movie, right? He's like a 110, 115. 100-inch whitetail. 100-inch 4x4. Decent buck out there.
Yeah.
Chasing
To the right.
To the right.
Yeah.
Up on the hill.
Yeah.
Pushing that doe up over the top.
He's a good sized buck.
That's what you want to see. Just gotta find it where we can shoot him.
He's not huge. He's like right at his ears. Nice height. But he's not. What
Now
about
I
that?
see the two side by side. I didn't see
Oh,
that.
what about that back one that
Yeah,
just
he
bumped
just
that
got
doe?
Oh, where that running's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, behind that doe.
He just bumped that doe. He's got his head down right now.
He's not bad. He just popped up his head for me.
Okay, I'm looking through a little bit of cover, so I can't tell for sure. They're certainly moving down the drainage into Isaac's stuff right now. Oh.
Yep.
He probably ran those does over there.
That's
Isolating them.
That's a textbook move for them here is pull a doe out of this stuff and go way out in the middle of nowhere. All the big ones I've shot have been 2 miles from any trees.
Really?
Yep. Locked down with a doe. Usually have a small buck that followed them.
I don't think he's quite what we're looking for. I'm not ruling him out yet, but.
Having the ability to share this hunt with our dads was very special for Tom and I. For us, it was more about getting them a deer than us a deer, especially to start. I am extremely fortunate to be able to share the outdoors with my dad still, and I truly cherish every moment I get with him. That's a big gate opener.
The gate man.
Just figuring them out yesterday.
This is definitely where I got my gate education, was out here on Isaac's place.
100%.
Well, back then it was Gerald's place, in my mind.
One time, I was such a wuss or just didn't know how to use leverage properly. I had to use a strap
Oh.
to close it.
You ratcheted it in with a
Ratcheted
strap.
it, yep.
I remember one time, reached in, pulled it tight, got the loop down over it, started let off, and that loop pinched my skin between the post and the wire.
Classic.
You only do that one time.
Yeah, classic. The rest of the morning is pretty bland. I look over quite a few mule deer and don't see anything of interest. So for the early afternoon, we decided to chase some sharptails around. You see them? The one on the ground, see him over there?
Is there a bunch in the tree right there?
Oh yeah, there's like 2 in the tree there, 1 in the tree there, and then 1 down there.
Yeah.
Hopefully 1 holds long enough.
We'll see if we can get.
Oh, you might be able to get one of these. They're almost in range.
Yeah, they're dang close. I get him?
Yeah. Shoot him out of the tree.
Oh! The old 20 gauge couldn't do it. Alright, well, we drove around looking for deer this morning, didn't have any action. And so we know where there's a bunch of sharp tails. So the boys are going to go down to the far end. These sharp tails are kind of hanging out in roost trees right now, so they see you coming. So these guys are going to get in the far end, and I'm going to give them a little time. I'm going to sneak down into the creek bottom and just start walking it towards them with the idea that they're just going to keep clipping along and roost tree to roost tree, and hopefully they get a crack at them. So we'll see. See you guys on the flip side.
Here they're flying. Here they come. Here they come. Tom! 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 Ooh, what a shot. Tom! 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 Ooh. I was gonna go down.
Yeah. I didn't shoot it, but I got it. Retrieval.
Big boy. Cool. Nice and white belly. You see them up in the tree and they're like,
Man, look at that. That's pretty cool.
puffy little boys.
Beautiful.
Here you go.
You wanna do basil?
The Eric Basin. The Basin method.
So this afternoon we're gonna head in and hunt this flat where we've been watching a few bucks the past 2 days. We'll see, we're gonna kind of sit a little off of it, not get too deep into it, and probably find out where we want to set a blind to hunt the rest of the week because they're on this food source real good. So it should be good. There's no deer out feeding yet, so we're gonna try to slip in there early and be watching that and a creek bottom.
I didn't lock the pickup. It's okay. I was really weird. Hi, Dan. Hello, America. Two does. We'll see though, they could very well stand out. Another buck could be in there. Let's see. Let's just give them just a minute here, and then we'll eyeball them again. Yeah, rather than trying to eyeball them again, let's fall back a little. Do you have one in the chamber? Yep. Okay. It looked like it was just two does. I think so. I think it's the same ones that were right here. Must have. I think we just kind of hang tight here now, right?
I don't think you want to get in there. There's like a bathtub and some weird shit anyway.
Oh, you want to go in it? I don't think we need to.
I like this side.
Yeah, you're out of the wind. Oh, you can kick your back off and get comfortable and get your sticks kind of set up. And he's always messing with stuff. He can probably hear me too. He's got supersonic high definition hearing. Right? Just a second. Keep in mind it's a little bit of a north wind, crosswind for us. I wouldn't compensate a lot, but just a little. And the thing about it is, if they're moving left to right, you probably take your normal shot, and if it drifts into the front shoulders, you're just fine. Probably better. We're set up. We're sitting behind a really nice windbreak. Homestead from back in the 1800s, so. Dad's set up on his tripod. Dan was able to take a look at this field last night, and there was 2 or 3 bucks that were good. One that was a little bit better, so we're gonna sit here. Dad has a whitetail tag. If he pops his, then we're gonna go chase muleys tomorrow, but we'll see. Hopefully it all works out. He's rock solid, so 500 yards was just dropping dimes. Just kidding. Stay tuned. We're gonna have the snow that's been on the ground for the last 3 days. That melted a little bit today. It's gonna be nice and crunchy. Then you're gonna put powder on top of it. So we're not gonna know where the good spots to step are. And we're just gonna sound like a freight train. True. That's okay. Turkeys. Just saw them bobbing through there. I was like, oh boy. See, good buck. I think so. No, he's facing the other way. Just hang tight. He's going down into those trees. Is he on this side? Yeah. .334 right now. He's not on this side of the fence. Is that a problem? Fence? There's a fence that runs. This fence line runs that way. That buck was a little bit bigger than the one I shot last year. A little taller. A little wider. Yeah, he's a nice buck. I don't think there's much we can do at the moment. Just gotta hang tight. If he comes this way or if he goes out onto the field. I mean, we can't make a move towards him, so. I think he's down at where the trees come out, where there's that hill. He was right back in there. So we're gonna just wait and see where he ends up. He could come out here, he could come down, he could go away. He's walking along the tree line there. there. Heading right.
I see him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Just wait a second, let me see.
Right.
I think he's a big 4x4. We should probably just get into position and shoot him right here, don't you think?
I mean, he could. What's he doing? Is he continuing out that way? As if he's coming to the field, that's set up perfect.
He's a nice 4x4.
Yeah, he's a nice 4x4.
Coming.
Yeah.
What the hell?
He's coming up onto the top here. I'll try to get a good range. There he is. You see him? What do you think? I think, yeah, it's a nice buck. I think he needs to. He's 330 yards, Dad. 330. What do you think? I think you wait for him to cross into the field. He's gonna do it. Don't move. Whenever you're ready.
What's the range?
300.
300. Missed him.
Yep, it's a clean miss.
He's just hanging out.
Yep.
Take your time. Shoot him again. Low.
Low.
Drilled
There
him.
you hit him. Nice shot, Dad.
That was 400.
Nice shot.
You reload and be on him. Keep front shouldered on the.
You digging dirt. Nice shot, Dad.
Oh, yeah.
An A boy. That is something else.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Nice shot, Dad.
Front shoulder. He's dead. He's dead.
So I was right on him at 300.
He was probably 400 then. you think?
Probably. I didn't see anything the first shot.
Dude, I didn't either, but
The second shot, you could
I
tell it was
wasn't ready
low.
to shoot the first time, honestly. I think you kind of stopped him when you shot at him.
Right?
I mean, you shot at his feet the second time. You can see the vapor trail just go.
Really?
Yeah.
So I went to 400.
Did ya?
For a shot. Man,
Way to recover too, and
Yeah, absolutely. Just keep on shooting.
Yeah.
Nice job.
a real nice 4x4.
It is a nice 4x4.
Beauty. Thanks, boys. This is good stuff.
Nice shot, Dad.
Oh, just stood up and just went back there and
Yeah.
scoping it
I
out.
was just glassing a little bit, and it was like, oh man, buck right there. Look at that doe just sitting out there like, what's going on over there?
This is my dad's gun. He worked at the VFW in the bar and stuff, just save enough money, and that's the only rifle that he's ever owned. So he gave it to me. I ended up resetting the trigger to 3.5 pounds. What do they call that? Pre-floated barrel. And then ended up winning that scope, putting it on there. And so far it's gotten that muley, and this whitetail now needs to get an antelope.
There we go.
It'll be good. We'll hang it up.
Sweet.
Cool. Cool. Oh man, guys. This is great.
No doubt. Good job, Dan.
Yeah.
That's a nice long shot.
Plan worked. Very easily, very handily.
That's how it always works with us, Dan.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh man. Big good.
We had him at 330.
Yeah, 406.4.
Far shot.
Furthest shot I've ever taken.
Look at that old boy. Nice buck, Dad. Nice and tall. Good boy. Nice big 4x4.
Yeah, he's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, he looks so good out there.
Oh, yeah. Hard to beat it. Hard to beat it. Look at these. Catching them on their way to roost. The chickens are coming home to roost, Bobby Boucher. You thought it was funny. Nice shooting.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
Thanks for getting me out here.
Yeah, so we, our plan kind of came together. We were set up on that. Geez, that's a long ways.
406 yards.
406.
406.
406, so
Yeah.
missed the first couple shots because we thought we were shooting at like 330.
Yeah.
And caught the vapor trail on the second shot and saw it hitting low.
So I went to 400 and got a little bit forward, but we had a pretty good crosswind, so that might have had something to do with it. But third shot, a little bit shaky, might have been the reason why I didn't.
Smoked him though.
Oh, yeah. he's
Good
a
buck. Nice 4x4.
Yeah, he's a beauty.
Heck yeah. Very good. Well, we'll be on to chasing muleys now.
Yeah.
And if Dan can find himself a prairie buck, we'll see if we can do that too. So,
Oh, that'd be good.
prairie whitetail. So, anywho,
Still like scratch a Sharpie. That'd be all right.
yeah, for sure. Hang tight.
It's definitely him. 400 yards. I can shoot him.